Hi, I'm Ian Logsdale from NTW and IT Logsdale. We're in Shropshire, forestry. So my dad started in the late 50s. I think he had the first chainsaw in the village, I think. And he went on, fell on a lot of hardwoods back in the day. He had his brother to help him a little bit. And then as I got older, about 16, I kind of went into the forestry with my dad. Worked in the local forests all around Oswestry and Shropshire. Kind of got more into harvesting then. And I got our John Deere machines we used to have, ran them for quite a few years. I've always sold firewood, but recently, probably the last 10 years or so, we've got more into it, if you like. And I enjoy doing the firewood now. I sold the forestry business and just do solely firewood. It's nice getting out, meeting customers. It's nice to supply a house with firewood, knowing that they're going to be nice and warm over the winter. With my firewood is a nice feeling to have, and let's hope it keeps going. I tend to like quality over quantity, really. I'm not into doing thousands of bags a year. I just want to keep it nice and simple, nice and steady, and do a good quality log for a customer. As far as the future goes for NTW. We're always happy to take more customers on, but our main priority is it's got to be a quality bag of logs you're getting and not a bag of rubbish. That's the way we like to run it around here, and hopefully we can get a few more new customers and keep growing steadily, but nothing too big. So our timber is sourced locally. At the moment it's sourced on the estate where my log yard is. They've got some forestry going on there, so I'm buying that locally. Normally, probably 20-30 miles from this yard is where we're usually getting it from. Various companies, Les Hughes, which is Tony. He's a guy I've known for 30 plus years, and he's as straight as a day is long, and he always sends a good load in for me, and I don't have to worry about things like that. There's other companies as well. I don't want to just say that it is all Tony, but yeah, we do use other contractors to get our timber in. So this is our Uniforest 4020, maximum 40 centimetre log it'll take on the log deck. We've had a few various machines. At the moment we're quite happy with this Uniforest one. It's very good, it's nice and easy to use. It's got some good features on it. Yeah, so the reason why we went with Uniforest was back in the forestry days I had a Uniforest winch which was really well built. Really good state-of-the-art winch, and that kind of got me down the road thinking that maybe all their firewood processes and machinery is in the same kind of league as that. So I got in touch with Firewood, and lo and behold we're here now with this, and it is a truly great machine. Yeah, really good machine. So when we're processing our softwood in the Uniforest 4020, we'll pick out our kindling rings, so anything that's not free if we can, and up to 25 centimetre. So I just grab them out and we'll stack them around by the kindling machine. This is our easy pack machine. This nets our logs. We got it about 2 or 3 years ago now. Everything was done on the floor really, on our hands and knees, chucking logs in nets. But this now has just been fantastic for us. Bought it off John Wilson, and we've never looked back really, and we can quite easily fill these logs in here. When your back's nice and straight, you're not bending over, put your log on there, tie it up. Or you do probably 500 or 600 nets if you really kind of went for it, probably 600. If you're doing that, I mean, you know, that's 8 till 3 kind of day. If you want to go longer, you probably get up towards 700, 800 nets, I'd have thought, but you know, a nice steady day. We were probably doing about 50 nets an hour, where this you'd be doing almost 100 nets an hour. So there's a huge difference perhaps. So it's quite simple to use. You've got a speed here conveyor. It can go slow or faster. Grab it on the fast one and they just come up the conveyor. And it's always good to leave a few logs just there so you don't trap your fingers when you come flying over. We have a little waste bag there for all our small bits of logs we just chuck in there. And just keep an eye on that conveyor as it comes up so it doesn't overfill. And then we'll supply all our local shops, all in the area. There's a lot of shops have these logs. And we do our kindling as well.
Do you do your kindling in the same way, or?
Yeah, very similar with our Kindlet Pro. They're in the back there, yeah. All the same size net, 45/60s. Yeah. So red is normally hardwood and green is softwood, but we've just got over surplus of red nets, so we're just getting a few of these softwoods into these red nets just to get shot of a few of them.
So you hook your net on, and what, you just place them all flat in the bottom then?
Yes, that's it, yeah. It's almost like a jigsaw. You've just got to almost find the right log sometimes, just to fit in the right place. That's why it's good to have a good stock of logs there, then you can pick
them up.
Yeah, whichever log you need. Sometimes you need the small one at the top.
I see what you mean about the stacking process. You kind of, I bet you become fluent at it. Like,
yeah.
Look at that. I'm only halfway. I bet you become fluent at it after a while.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
And how full do you go? Do you try and bring it to the top?
Yeah, you kind of again, it's just finding that right log.
There we go. Probably smaller one.
Yeah, a little smaller log perhaps. So these logs are a little bit big perhaps.
So would you say that's enough, or would you put
Yeah,
another
no,
one
that's
in?
fine. That's fine, that is.
Perfect. So we take that out. How do you unhook this then?
Push your hips against there.
Yeah.
And then unhook the front and the back.
Ah, got you.
That's
yeah.
it.
Spot on.
Simple as that.
You tie it off. I'll let you do the tying.
Okay.
I don't want to do some climbers knot on. Simple.
Nice and easy. Yeah.
Done.
That's overfill, that is, Joe.
Overfull?
Yeah.
Well, am I giving too much away?
Yeah, so this is the nets we normally use. Lots of companies like the logo on. Some like them just plain. So we've got a variation really. But that's our net of kindling, which we do around the back on our kindling machine, and them logos. Yeah, okay, so this is our Kindlet Pro. This does our kindling. So this log, about 10 inches maximum diameter, will get turned into kindling. Goes along a conveyor belt and a blade comes back in two, chops it up nice and fine, and then we'll have one man on here just gently, so we kick these nets, which compacts them, and then we can get a nice good full net for the customer. We probably do about 5,000 nets a year, but I would imagine this machine would comfortably do 20,000 nets quite easily. Like, it's a good bit of kit, and we can offer our customers, when we sell the bags of logs, we can offer them kindling sticks as well, which is what they need. So hopefully when we sell our kindling to our customers, that we can also offer coal as well. So if people have got the multi-burners, multi-stoves, they've got everything they want with us. So when we do our kindling, if there's anything that we think is not quite seasoned, feels a bit heavy, a bit damp, get the moisture meter, test it, and then we'll hang them on the nail and hang them up on the framework and let the wind get through them, and within a week they're usually pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so this is our Splitter 400 from Firewood. This tends to do our oversize firewood, where the processor goes up to 40 centimetre. This will go up to 45. So anything from 39 to 45 roughly I tend to put through this. So it'll be a chainsaw, log it up to 8 inch, and then it'll produce a nice kind of square log, which looks nice stacked around your fireplaces and whatnot. So we used to have all our machinery was PTO tractor driven. I just fancied a little bit quieter kind of workplace, so we bought ourselves a 110 generator and changed all our stuff to electric. And it's just a nice environment to work. You haven't got engines blaring around your ears and whatnot. You can use several other machines at the same time as well. Similar fuel to the little tractor probably, 15-20 litres a day perhaps, so it's not too bad at all really. So this is our latest truck. We used to have a four-wheel drive with a trailer, and having to drag bags off by hand is not the easiest of tasks, and usually dragging them up a driveway somewhere as well. So we decided to get the little Isuzu with a crane on the back, and we can lift our bags off now, and usually get them somewhere near, by the garage doors somewhere for a customer or their log stores. And it just makes life a lot easier for us. I think I just seen a clip of it somewhere on an advert, and I just thought, I quite like the look of that. So I phoned up local dealer, and it went from there, and we had a test drive, and nice little truck to drive.
you've just had your timber delivery.
Yeah.
And lovely driver, lovely truck, got some good footage of it.
Yeah.
So do you always get birch or do you usually get a mix?
No, generally it's ash at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ash trees, ash woodlands coming down. But yeah, I mean, birch is a great firewood. Beech, again, is great. So yeah, ash, birch, beech, sycamore.
So you don't have a specific preference? Is it just anything that's available?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Probably, you know, as local as we can and as affordable as we can. If we can get the price right, then, you know, that's happy days. Let's get it into the yard.
Now, as a smaller scale business, as you say, you've talked about what scale you want to stay at, where you want to be at. For anyone who's trying to be that smaller business without going too crazy, because it's easy when people are dangling timber in front of your face, it's easy to get, oh, I'll buy that, because it's good stuff for a lot of the time. What would your advice be? Like, how far ahead do you plan and stock? And
yeah, I think, you know, go on last year's stock, last year's sales. It is easy to, as you said, to keep buying and buying and buying when it's local, but you know, you have got to set your stall out and just make sure that, you know, just buy a little bit more than last year, I guess. Maybe a lorry or two more, if you can afford that, and see where you go there, really.
And do you think the growth pattern you've taken, like, I want to say slow, steady, and staying true to your word of providing a good quality log, quality over quantity, do you think that has helped your development and your understanding? Or do you think, you know, you could have done things a bit quicker now you've got here?
No, I think just going nice and steady, just seeing what's out there, seeing, you know, what you want is that customer coming back, because then that customer will pass your number on.
Yeah.
And, you know, if it's just a good quality log, will sell itself, really.
Now, I've talked about on the channel before that I do believe, in a sense, that a lot of people rush into the industry, think it's as simple as cutting up and splitting and just selling firewood to everyone.
Yeah.
It's hard to maintain sales with the ever-growing industry of next-day deliveries and pallet networks that are flying around. And, you know, you see more and more people not staying local. And then you see more and more people jumping into the industry, trying to buy the biggest, best kit, trying to get everything they can. But for you, especially, I've noticed, and a few others that I've, you know, interviewed in the past and yards I've been to, as you've said before, it's not about that.
No.
It's about the product.
Yeah.
And maintaining your name.
Yes, it is, yeah. You know, it's almost like a hobby, really.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of look at it as. I love coming to work. I love, you know, working on the chainsaw, logging up. I love every aspect of it, really. It's nice, it's satisfying, and seeing what you've done at the end of the day, you've got all your cages full, knowing that they're going to be out into someone's house. So that side of it is great. Like, yeah, I love it.
So I've always said, like you've just hit it pretty much on the head there, that a slightly smaller scale to you and a slightly bigger scale to me and you and maybe even Archie, that bracket there, it's a way of life, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't replace, and I've said it before, you can't replace the feeling of waking up. We spoke about it earlier, seeing the sunrise because you're here early, cracking on it.
Yeah.
Well, you got the light nights, the good weather, you're trying to get things moving along, season, natural drying, etc. You can't beat that feeling. And for me, if I haven't ran a saw in a week, I know about it. I'm twitching to get, you know, get that saw started. And you've worked in woodlands, you've worked everywhere.
All my life, yeah, all my life.
It.
Yeah, I've been up early every day. All my life for nearly 40 years now.
So you've kind of like followed from the start, from the harvest. Maybe, did you do any planting?
No, never done planting.
So you've started from, let's say, the start of the harvest. Now you've ended up at the end, finished product.
Yeah.
You've kind of followed your way through the industry. Yeah. And do you think that's helped in your development as well?
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously, I've got to know a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people maybe know me, perhaps, I don't know. But I've always tried to do good jobs through the forestry, and that gets you a good name, and then you get good contacts.
Yeah.
And people trust you. And I always feel paying people on time as well. That's one of my biggest prides, really, is if I get a bill in, it's paid pretty much that night, if I can, like. That's how I always prided myself, really.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you're at the point where you want to stay pretty much with your machines now.
Yeah.
You're stocking up. Predictions for your season ahead? Do you think it's going to be your busiest season? Do you think it's going to be busier than last year?
who knows with all the all the weather as it is now, you never know, do you?
We don't know if we're going to get a -7 spike in October this time instead of November. Last year, the year before it December, then it went to November last year. I wonder if it's going to be October this year.
I think just a steady, nice, cold winter is what we want, really, isn't it? Yeah, nothing too drastic.
No.
Yeah, and let's get rid of all the bags of logs.
Yeah, get rid of them all and get stocked up for the next year.
Yeah, that's it, and starts all over again.
So we're going to wrap up this video now. It's been a great pleasure coming to meet you.
Thank you, yeah.
Seeing you set up. I love seeing the big setups. I love going to meet people and can't knock it, but I tell you what, people are on the same level and we'll work together. It's nice to see as well, and to demonstrate to everyone that you don't have to be massive. No. You don't have to be small. There is an in-between place where you could be comfortable and do everything right. And I just want to say thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
I appreciate you having me up. It's been an absolute pleasure. And friend in the industry now. That's it. We're all sorted. Great, and for everyone else, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're local to Shropshire, don't forget to check them out. We'll put the links in the description with all the website details. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.